Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. Welcome to the final track day of the year for 2025 and the final track day of the year for Obren, who is looking lovely as always. Yeah, it's been an incredible year of learning and the journey has been wicked. Figuring out what was wrong with this car, solving it. E85, new tires, new brakes, actually starting to progress as a driver has been a wicked experience. So we have big news coming for the channel. If you follow me at LOTECH Motorsports, you would have seen what the next year's edition is. But for now, this will be the last track day for the Red 86 for the foreseeable future. And might be the last track day ever for this car and us. So I've loved this thing. It is genuinely one of the best cars I've ever owned. I'm always going to miss it. But you know, at some point you go into bigger and better things, and you always got to keep progressing. You always got to keep learning. And I think this next step for us is going to be fantastic. But that's beside the point. We'll talk about that in the next video. Today we're here to do a job. Somehow I have to beat Russell in the switchback. Russell in the Alpha. Our mortal enemy and great friend Russell in the Alpha. We need to somehow beat him in switchback. Now switchback's a lot more complicated. It does benefit my lighter car, and hopefully we can manage to scrape together something. But for us to win first in the championship for this year, we need to pull out all stops in the next 3 sessions and somehow take it home. We have this morning and maybe a couple sessions in the afternoon, as I can't be here all day, and we're on the very ends of these pads for this car. Looking at them now, we may nearly be out of the pads. So, you know, we probably only have a session or two really to put down a hot lap. Because of that, we've got to go out and make it count right away. We're up next, so let's get to it. Look at the lineup here. We've got an i30N. Obviously we got Alpha with Russell in it, GR Yaris, some 8.6s, some spoilers up there as well. Wink wink. Obviously we got Dylan's insane GTR down the end there. No E85 on this lap. It'll have to be the next one, but I'm trying to just get a low amount of fuel in the tank. Not too low that we fuel starve, but low enough that we can reduce our weight. Let's see if that's helped us at all. Alright, let's see if we can pull something together. Hope we don't block this black 86. Right, so let's get underway. These are the first hot laps of the day. And thanks for watching throughout this year. It's been awesome to see the support that some of these videos have got. So thank you so much for watching. But let's get to the important bit. Today, we are battling for first place. Look at how close the season came down to. 1 point coming into the final round. The difference between first and second is 5 points, right? So it really came down to whoever won this day, and that's awesome. We had a decent amount of, you know, competitiveness and competition in street class, and Russell is an amazing driver, and his Alpha and my 8.6 couldn't be more different in terms of the ethos and driving style and modification. You know, the Alpha being a V6 front wheel drive, bit heavier over the front, where I'm a lightweight, lower horsepower, but more nimble rear wheel drive car. You know, two very different cars battling it out across all the different layouts this year has been fantastic. And you know, Russell's an amazing sport about it, and we had a great time on this day, giving each other crap and you know, racing our cars to the limit and doing everything we possibly can for the win. Because, you know, while we say we're good mates, it also comes down to a competition, and it's great that this is the sort of experiences you can have in an event run this well. So shout out to Time Attack Queensland and Paul Rosick, because, you know, it's great battles on track, it's great people off track. You know, you never feel out of place, it's very welcoming. The people there are always willing to help teach you and share secrets so much, or share setups, or share ideas and thoughts on how to go fast, how to modify the car, how to drive around a track. It's just a really awesome time. And so once again, I implore you, go find a Time Attack series near you, and if you're in Queensland, come do this series. It's a fantastic event to be a part of, and I couldn't have had a better day battling for everything that this poor car had. Absolutely wringing the neck out of it. Now, I'm doing a horrible job in the background, as you might see, but this was the first session of the day. I was still warming up, so we're going to jump into the second session of the day. After the first session, we'd done a 17.0, so not too bad comparatively. Russell at the time had done a 17.063. And so the battle of hundreds begins. Let's jump into session 2. So let's have a cheeky scoreboard update. This is after session 1. Currently, and I'll make a screenshot right now, but right now we're looking at a difference of 0.01, almost to the dot. Currently, I'm on a 17.052. Russell's on a 17.063. So it is fucking close. 100%. This is exactly why we do this, right? Is to have this close racing. E50, let's get it. Look at him go, come on. Good luck. And now I watch him run away. No, Russell! I swear to God, if you're in the street next to you, mate, we're putting plates on the back of your car. Oh, good moment. Good save, though.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Whoops. PB update. Currently, we are still exact same spot as we were after that session. Neither of us went faster. So, fingers crossed, mate. It's coming through. So, turns out that Russell actually went a lot faster than me in that session. Turns out, according to Speed Hive, I only managed a 17.24, while Russell managed to slide by at a 16.9. So he'd overtaken me for the lead at this point, and I needed 3 tenths to make back first place.
Go get it, Tiger.
Fuck's sakes, man.
Nice.
Do I go in front of this Yaris? Fuck it, I'm going in front of this Yaris, dude. Fuck's sakes, man. Fuck, I was so happy that I kept fucking upset.
Stop it.
Nah, anger. So, here we are following Russell. This is session 3. This ends up being the fastest session for all of us as it goes overcast and the track cools down just enough for us to be able to put together a couple laps in this session. My data, gone. Not sure what's happening. 100% need to buy a race box and a better form of data logging for next year, but we'll get to that in future videos. So you're just going to have to bear with me and watch for merit's sake here. Also, interesting to note, watching this lap, us versus Russell, this next lap after we complete this one will be our fastest lap, but watch where we gain and lose on Russell across this lap. Is very interesting. And so there you go. That was a 16.749 lap. Fastest of the day. Now, if we compare it to Russell's lap, Russell did a 1:16.762. It could not get closer. It was literally 0.01 seconds or 1/100th of a difference really between the two of us. Now, as a bit of a treat, Russell has gracefully sent us his lap. So let's have a look at his fastest lap of the day and we can compare the two. The super interesting part about listening to these two cars when they go around the same lap is listening when Russell or I are able to get back on throttle. And as we discussed, that was a big battle and difference it seems between our two cars, is about how these cars dynamically behave because of their different drive types going around this lap. But it's, neck and neck the whole way. It was an awesome battle. So congratulations, Russell, in second place, even though you probably obviously wanted first, but it genuinely could have gone either way with just a fraction touch more of a mistake or less by both of us. So honestly, fantastic season, mate. Thank you so much for sending your video in, and can't wait to race against you next year. There's no way! Is that first place? There's no way! If that is first place, holy shit. Is that first place? Is that first place? Man, is that first place? Let's go, dude! Where the fuck did that come from? Woo! Let's fucking go, dude! What? Oh man, number one, baby! It's insane, man. It's insane. Get the camera out. Oh, Dad, show me. You were saying this. Yeah. I cannot like game over. It's game over. That's not what that means. That means it's over, man. You're done. You haven't done it. No, it's game over. Yeah, I was like, you look sad. You look sad. I was like, we haven't done it. We've lost it. Number one, baby. I was hoping you'd get it. I'm gonna say, dude, this is hilarious, man. All right. Too busy celebrating. I'll come talk to you guys now. So, the second session, I actually had the results wrong, and turns out that Russell actually went faster than me, and he did like a 1:16.9. I was like, oh fuck, I have to find a 10th. But we've both just gone out and done a 1:16.7. So I have gone out and done a 1:16.749. Russell has gone out and done a 1:16.762. 0.013, baby. That is the way. That's how we do it here. So I'm not sure if you've seen this yet, so I'll give you guys a look. This is new. This tape is new for this session, but the upcoming sessions we put this tape on here, and on the rear we tape down the rear, which I thought was dragging us. So if I manage to win, I'll 100% be buying that little aero piece that goes in the back window for this car, because it's clearly working wonders. Thank you, Chris from Diversion Garage's magic tape that saved me 3/10. What a legend. So I really wanted to take out first with the red car, you know. We're going to be getting rid of it next year in lieu of something new, bit of a spoilers for the next video. And I really wanted to send it out with the win that it deserved, because this car was genuinely amazing. Headaches, for sure, battles, no doubt, but this car is so good, and it deserved to take out street class this year, and I'm really glad it did. Now, in the essence of keeping you fellas over on YouTube engaged, because by now you basically have all clicked off the video, here is a little bit of snippet of what this afternoon sessions look like. And no, neither Russell or I managed to go faster than that for the rest of the day. We both battled with tires and the heat. It was just not going to happen. So here's the times for the afternoon. But as we're coming into the final session of the day, session 3 for sprint, the last chance to be able to defend first place, we had a critical error. So it was a brutal end of the day. While Russell goes out for the final session, I'm not sure if you guys can see in here, but that is a completely cracked rotor. So unfortunately, that's us done. So now it's up to Russell. Let's see if he can put the time together. I'll get a clip of him driving in a second, but let's see if it all comes together for him.
It's all going to come down to what he does in this lap coming up. It's all going to come down to this.
So this is the final lap for Russell. He's currently fanging it. Come on. I don't want him to go quick, but Christ. So he's just done a 17.2. We'll get the live storing update. I can't believe that this whole year has come down to this session right now. 17.2 is still the fastest lap for Russell. Now, according to Laz, he's been cooling his car. Oh, he's backed off. He's backed off. He's backed off. I'm not sure if you can see that. But he's just let the two 8.6s go through, the BRZ and the 8.6, excuse me. I think he's had to let off. Either he's bombed a zone or the car's hot. But this is the checkered flag, as you can see, as the Honda who's been kicking us all day. First place for the year, Street Class 1, baby. Let's fucking go. Okay. So how do we even begin to sum up this season? Well, first of all, what a year we've had. We've come so far in driving skill, highs and lows of this vehicle over the 2025 season. We had the VVT issues. We got it onto E85, which is immense. New wheels and tires, which took the car so much beyond where it was prior. We put proper race pads in it and the car stops on a dime. We spent a lot of time doing Queensland Raceway, but we also had Morgan Park. We did some lakeside stuff on the year that didn't make it to camera. Some other driving events during the year. It's been an incredible run this year. I don't think I've done as much driving as I did any other year than in 2025. And you can tell because I'm driving so much better. I'm so much more confident behind the wheel. And that's like the whole point of this, is to have fun and get better, right? And this car is incredible for it. Like the 8.6, genuinely, I have a whole video coming where I want to talk about this platform and talk about my next platform, which is just behind the camera right now. But these are incredible cars, cheap, easy to maintain. I have revved the nuts off this thing and I have driven the balls off it, and it is still with me with minimal maintenance, keeping care of it, but hasn't had to have any major work done to it other than fixing issues that, shouldn't have existed if people hadn't been messing with this vehicle in the wrong way. Yeah. So to come first overall throughout this year, even though we were probably outgunned with just this car alone on nearly every other layout of Queensland Raceway, we would have lost. We would have come second, but by some sheer miracle, we managed to get switchback, which is the one track this car has an advantage on. We managed to pull out second place out of our ass, and congratulations to Russel. It was an awesome fight the whole year. When you did get back to us, after a bit of a hiatus at the start, but for you to swing through the ranks and just take over, first place there at the end, having missed 3 sessions at the start of the year was, that's a huge effort. So well done. The car's very quick, and I know it's only going to get quicker next year, so I've got more work cut out for me. But until then, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Taking out first with this car before she retires was a huge goal of mine, and we managed to achieve that. And so now she can retire in peace, knowing that she did her job, and she's paved the way for me to go into bigger and better things in the future. And yeah, there's a lot to be said for that. So I'm going to miss this car a lot, but we'll talk about that in the next video. Anyway, if you haven't already and you're still here, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're at 69 subscribers as today, and I'd really like to push that to over 100 next year, into the 200s perhaps. Stretch goal, we'll see. But other than that, I will see you in the next video.